helium inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The station that rules the nation from state to state, country to country. We play the hits just for you.
On Flexx FM.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial.
So, last year you work around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flexx FM radio.
Advertising with Flexx FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729-2082. Or email us at flexfm@gmail.com. That's FLEXXFM@gmail.com. Flexx FM.
Radio at its best. Don't hesitate.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro. We celebrate value and provide affordable decor services. Get your balloon arch, balloon column, stable decor, helium inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your baby showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The station that rules the nation from state to state, country to country. We play the hits just for you.
On Flexx FM.
It's insightful. It's factual. It's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
From the studios of Meds located in Pompano Beach, we bring the news, entertainment, and sports with Sean Garrity. And here are your headlines. U.S. Embassy employee is Jamaica's second confirmed case of novel coronavirus. Cancelled. No Champs 2020. PepsiCo buys Rockstar Energy for $3.9 billion. Meanwhile, today is National Girl Scout Day. And now the details. U.S. Embassy employee is Jamaica's second confirmed case of novel coronavirus. The Ministry of Health and Wellness confirmed a second imported positive case of novel coronavirus COVID-19. The news center understands that the case is an employee at the U.S. Embassy in Kingston who recently visited the UK and returned to Jamaica on Sunday. Well-placed sources say the embassy will be closed for the rest of the week. Yesterday, the embassy advised that due to unforeseen circumstances, the consular section would be closed. In the meantime, an emergency media conference is scheduled to begin by the Prime Minister Andrew Holness at Jamaica House. Yesterday, the Health Ministry announced Jamaica's imported case of COVID-19. That person also traveled to the UK before coming to Jamaica. In the meantime, 4 more people were tested for the new coronavirus, COVID-19. Director of Emergency Management and Special Service, Dr. Nicole Dawkins-Wright, says 3 of the persons returned from the UK and the other persons' travel history included the US and the UK. She says they traveled over the last 4 to 7 days. Meanwhile, Dr. Dawkins-Wright says only 1 person is connected to the first COVID-19 case on the island.
There's 1 person who was a contact of patient 0 that is to be tested. And another person that we are currently working on who is a visitor that will be testing today.
Dr. Dawkins-Wright also says there are 12 people in quarantine in relation to the first COVID-19 patient who is being referred to as patient 0. Those persons came into immediate contact with that patient. This includes a doctor who patient 0 visited after developing symptoms. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says his personnel interrogated a lot of people who came into contact with patient 0.
It's important for persons to understand the process. The contact tracing would be absolutely critical once you have an imported case to reduce the possibility of community spread. So the local team are very aware, and sometimes events unfold at that level before it gets up to this level. Mm-hmm. But they are very aware as to what is needed to be done. They would have interrogated a number of persons.
Dr. Christopher Tufton, Health and Wellness Minister. From the CNW, Guyana's High Court orders recount of ballots in disputed election region. From Georgetown, Guyana, Acting Chief Justice Roxanne George Wiltshire ruled that the declaration made by the returning office in Region 4 in Guyana's disputed regional and general elections was unlawful and in breach of the Representation of the People's Act. In a lengthy ruling, the Acting Chief Justice acknowledged her ruling would be a national importance and would evoke widespread interest and awareness. The High Court had to decide whether or not the injunction granted to a supporter of the main opposition People's Progressive Party, Civic, that's PPPC, to block the Guyana Elections Commission, the GECOM, from declaring the results of the elections was justified on the grounds that the votes declared in for Region 4 were not completely verified. In her ruling, the Acting Chief Justice said she did not agree with the declaration being sought that GECOM is the only body constitutionally and statutorily authorized to declare the results of the general election pursuant to Section 96 to be necessary, adding, "This is a given fact." She said the court orders that the declaration made on the 5th of March 2020 by the returning officer in District 4 for the total cast in District 4 was unlawful as being in breach of Section 84.1 of the Representation of the People's Act and is null and void and of no effect. She said also that the declaration made on the same day is hereby vacated and set aside. The acting Chief Justice said the injunction is granted, restraining the returning officer for District 4 from any matter whatsoever, declaring the votes in District 4 recorded for each list of candidates in District 4 before complying with or ensuring the compliance of the process set out in Section 84 of Chapter 103. She also urged the leaders of the political parties to encourage their supporters to be civil, respectful, and responsible. In entertainment from Urban Islands, Neo and Charlie Black dropping a new dancehall R&B track, Over Again. R&B singer Neo and dancehall star Charlie Black got some new music on the way. Dancehall music has been getting a lot more love on the international scene in the past couple of years. This has led to more collaborations and sampling of reggae and dancehall songs. We have seen quite a few high-profile collaborations in the last couple of years with the likes of Coffee and Shenseea. It seems we may be able to add one more major collaboration to the mix, with Jamaican entertainer Charlie Black teasing that he is working on a song with R&B superstar Neo. The Bite Back singer posted an image of himself and Neo on his Instagram, where he questioned the readiness of his fans for that new heat he's about to drop. He wrote, "Who's ready for the collaboration with me and R&B superstar Neo?" Now, the Party Animal DJ has been releasing tracks on a regular basis, finding major success in the soca and Latin markets. He has teamed up with the talents such as Patrice Roberts, Playing Skills, DJ Cass, and a few others to bring across some real dance floor bangers. Neo has been throwing his hat at different genres, incorporating a new Afro sound into some of his latest releases. Neither artist has provided any specific information about the track they are working on. However, both find pleasure in making feel-good music that centers around females, so that could be the general theme. In sports from Track Alerts, cancelled, no champs 2020. The fast-spreading coronavirus COVID-19 has struck a massive blow in Jamaica, leading to the cancellation of the annual Boys and Girls Athletic Championships, or CHAMPS. Several sporting events around the world have been cancelled or postponed because of the virus. So far, over 125,632 cases detected worldwide and 4,607 deaths. Jamaica on Tuesday recorded one case. This was not a decision taken lightly, said its President Keith Wellington. We have been watching the developments with COVID-19 keenly, with a view to making the right decision should it ever present here. Now that it is here and the health ministry is discouraging mass gatherings, we feel strongly that this is the best decision, he added. The year 1944 was the only other recorded year CHAMPS was cancelled due to World War. In business, PepsiCo buys Rockstar Energy for $3.9 billion. PepsiCo is acquiring Rockstar Energy for $3.9 billion, making its biggest push into the fast-growing market for energy drinks. Fred Katema reports for Reuters.
PepsiCo adding more pep to its portfolio. The beverage maker is buying Rockstar Energy for $3.9 billion. It's Pepsi's biggest push yet into the fast-growing market for energy drinks. The company already distributes Rockstar's products in some markets. PepsiCo will add Rockstar's drinks to its own lineup, which already include Mountain Dew's Kickstart and Game Fuel brands. Rockstar created the first energy drink offered in 16-ounce cans and competes against the likes of Austria's Red Bull and Monster Beverage. Arch-rival Coca-Cola owns a stake in Monster. It angered Monster when it launched its own Coke-branded energy drinks in the U.S. earlier this year. That dispute was settled after an arbitration tribunal ruled in favor of Coca-Cola. PepsiCo shares fell in early trading Wednesday amid a broad market sell-off. Rockstar is privately held.
Meanwhile, today is National Girl Scout Day.
In 1912, when Juliette Gordon Low organized the first Girl Scout meeting in Savannah, Georgia with 18 girls, we bet she never imagined the organization growing to a staggering 3.7 million. Armed with the simple motto of be prepared and the slogan to do a good turn daily, the Girl Scout program has more than done its share to build courage, confidence, and character in its young women ever since. On National Girl Scout Day, celebrate the power of the cookie and the powerhouses like Elizabeth Dole and Natalie Merchant that it promotes.
And that was the news, entertainment, and sports with Sean Garrity from the studios of the Meds 101, elevating the conversation.
Flexx FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio.
Buying a home today is one of your biggest investment. However, talking with the wrong person may be a little bit discouraging. Let us redirect you to the right person. Deandra Mirage, the mortgage queen. The Mirage mortgage team are available to you for consultation that will help take the hustle out of you buying your home. Call them today for a free consultation at 561-600-1352. That's 561-600-1352. Or stop on by their office at 551 Northwest 77th Street, Suite 101, Boca Raton. Deandra Mirage is more than qualified to get you certified. This is why we call her the mortgage queen. Stop procrastinating and start your investing today. And contact the mortgage queen, Deandra Mirage. For more information and direction, call 561-600-1352. That's 561-600-1352. You can follow her on Facebook at Deandra Mirage and on Instagram, Deandra_mortgage_queen. Let the Mirage mortgage team transform your dreams into reality. Hate cleaning? Well, we love it. Russell Cleaning Services provides reliable and top quality cleaning services throughout the entire Broward County. With more than 13 years experience, our company and crew are dependable, professional, completely trustworthy, and friendly. We take care of your home and clean it as if it's our own. We stand behind our performance and guaranteed your satisfaction. We care about our services to you. If you're not satisfied, then we're not. Of course, your quality cleaning is 100% guaranteed. Call us for a free estimate at 954-297-7527. That's 954-297-7527. We do both commercial and residential properties. For commercial properties, we do janitorial, offices, floor maintenance, move-ins, move-outs, construction cleanups, estate cleanouts, and more. For residential, house cleaning, before and after party, move-ins, move-out, holiday cleaning, seasonal cleaning, weekly, bi-weekly cleaning, construction cleanups. You name it, we do it. Call us and ask for Alicia at 954-297-7527. That's 954-297-7527. We are a licensed and insured, trustworthy cleaning company. Russell Cleaning Services at your service.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away.
If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Things, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Things, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Having car problem? Worry no more. R&R starters and alternators are here for you. We rebuild or provide you with new domestic, foreign, and marine starters and alternators. Also, rock and pinion. We know that times are hard and you're working on a budget. This is why R&R starters and alternators are meeting you halfway. Call us today for an estimate or more information at 954-485-2311. That's 954-485-2311. Or visit us at 3150 Northwest 17th Street, Bay 2 in Lauderhill. Follow us online at www.newalternator.net. With R&R Starter and Alternator, our work speaks for itself.
Bad man out and stunting, Kyle them thick like dumpling.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flexx FM radio.
Advertising with Flexx FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729-2082. Or email us at flexfm@gmail.com. That's FLEXXFM@gmail.com. Flexx FM.
Radio at its best. Don't hesitate.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro. We celebrate value and provide affordable decor services. Get your balloon arch, balloon column, stable decor, helium inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your baby showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The station that rules the nation. From state to state, country to country, we play the hits just for you.
On Flexx FM.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, taco wings and things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.
So, last year you work around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
It's insightful. It's factual. It's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Lunch with TC. For real, I like it a whole lot.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
I like it a whole lot. Alright, so here's what we're going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so what you see here are measures or steps that we're going to be taking for the next 12 months. Yes! For the next 12 months, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking these measures, these steps right here. First thing, if you don't want to offend anyone, you don't want to make anyone feel any way, you know what I mean, what we're going to do is to make sure that we wear our gloves on one hand. And this is going to be, depending on what hand, if you're right-handed or left-handed, then you're going to wear gloves to shake individual and as we go along. Alright, so what we're going to be engaging in is socializing, because to how this thing look, it look like it's going to prevent us from even socializing, because once them quarantine you, that simply mean that them lock you out from the rest of the world, lock you out from your family, your friends, and everything. So that's what the first thing we're going to do. So it's to shake a hand with our gloves to prevent ourselves from that contact, right? Then you're going to wear a dust mask or one of those masks, and it's not just a regular dust mask like this one here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wear a mask that seal the entire area around here so nothing goes in your nostril or your mouth. Alright, we can't catch it through our ears and our eyes, but we can catch it from our nostril and our mouth. Anything we intake and exhale through, then it's a possibility, because then I think this thing is airborne. I'm not sure. Is it the flu virus? But we're going to talk some more about that still, for real, because today we're going to talk about nothing but the truth, the entire truth about this coronavirus, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so here inside our studios, to be honest with you, there's no one here that is infected with the coronavirus. Thank God for that. So we don't have to wear this. Okay, so we'll get that out the way for one. Two, we don't have to wear this. Three, however, a lot of people are stocking up on what they call hand sanitizer, ladies and gentlemen. So the hand sanitizer is something that they are stock up on. So you have to be careful of everybody you touch. So with everything that you do, once you do it, then these things are a rampage off the shelf right now. I was actually at a spot last night, a club last night, and the bartender said that she make her own hand sanitizer. So with everything we touch is here, this is what we do here at Flexx FM. So everybody, there is something at each studio door. You come in, you hand sanitize your hand before you touch a keyboard, before you touch a tablet, before you touch a mobile, before you touch whatever it is that you touch is here. If you're operating cameras, if you're operating the mixing board, if you're operating the production board, then everything we do, we unsanitize it. Now, when we have our guests here, ladies and gentlemen, every mic has been sanitized properly. Every portable mic that we use here has been unsanitized. We do use a Lysol because on this Lysol bottle it says that it also contains human coronavirus. And Lysol has been around for a minute. This just doesn't add to the list of virus, ladies and gentlemen. This has been here on the Lysol bottle for a cool minute now. So this new virus that they so-called new and they have no control over, for some reason, the Lysol that kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria, ladies and gentlemen, also stated here that it also contains the human coronavirus. Yes, can you believe that? Oh my goodness. It's the first thing I saw once I come around to the viruses. Now this is serious. So how does the maker of Lysol were up on this, but the CDC wasn't? Things that make you go, ain't it? Yeah, man, anything on the family come in contact with germs on a day-to-day basis, which we all know that if you have sons and daughters going to the daycare, it's a possibility that they are prone to that. Now, there's some statistics I want to share with you guys. No meat can be found in Publix. That's Mitch McLean saying that. So everybody out there have the meat. Julia, welcome here. Shauna Walker, it's good to have you here. Of course, Devontae, Georgia, a.k.a. Simone in Jamaica. That's my little sister, my baby sister. A big woman now still, but still call her my baby sister, is also here. Trisha is here. Koja is here. Thank you, Koja, for being here. I really appreciate you being here. And everyone who is actually logged on to FlexFM.online, thank you for being here too as well. The pleasure is all mine. And if you're on YouTube, that's your choice of viewing, and you're on YouTube, simply mean you can find us on YouTube at Flexx FM Radio. It's FLEXXFM RADIO. Flexx FM Radio, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So before we even go any further, we have to keep the show off by letting you know of some of the stuff that you can use to combat this virus. It's no different from the flu virus, ladies and gentlemen. The only difference is the flu virus actually takes more life than the coronavirus. The coronavirus is a family member of the flu virus. There's so many viruses going around, ladies and gentlemen. But one thing I can tell you that the God that I serve doesn't make mistake. For real. Now, it's lemon breeze scent in this disinfectant spray. It's a disinfectant spray, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the Lysol. I'm not even promoting Lysol, but the fact that they promote that it also contains the virus such as the human coronavirus. And this has been around for a while. It tells me that this is no new disease, ladies and gentlemen. For real. Alright, so let me move this out the way for now. Oh, hold on. First. Okay. Then second. And if you don't have a long sleeve, sometimes it's best you do all the particles of your hands. Let me move this out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a new thing. It's a PDI Sunny Hands. Now the PDI Sunny Hands, ladies and gentlemen, is an hand sanitizer. It's an instant hand sanitizing wipes. Yes, this one is new. It's a wipes. So you peel this off, you get the wipes, and it's very strong because we have used it. We use it a lot here. The wipes that we use is here, ladies and gentlemen, is what we use to wipe down our keyboards, our mouses, our mics, and this is what we use to sanitize our mics and all the equipment that we use. So if you are here as a guest, be sure enough that we take full pride in making sure that everything that we use here is sanitized. If you touch the door handle in any one of our studios, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, it is properly sanitized as you're going. Every 5 to 10 minutes, someone going around with Lysol spraying the doors. I swear to you, we take this thing serious. Now, let me just put this over here too as well. I'm going to put my gloves over here too as well. And I'm also going to put my mask over here too as well. So we can now start our show. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what's on the screen, right? Yes, so it's serious. I'm here to tell you the truth about this virus. And this is my truth, ladies and gentlemen. And let me explain my truth to you. It is working. The method, whatever it is that you're doing, is working. And here's why it's working, ladies and gentlemen. Because for one, things are ramping, coming out of the shelf. Like, you know, see people are prepared for a hurricane. And how people just go berserk in the store, taking up all the waters and so forth. Let me ask you a question. We know that if a hurricane should come now, it's less than 3 to 4 days, depending on how long it lingers. It comes and it goes. How long you think this virus is going to stay for? When I opened the show, I said that these are the stuff that you're going to need for 12 months. That's 1 year. All right? Now, because I sprayed the Lysol, it's lemony here inside here. Now, if I say that this thing is going to last for 12 months, meaning a year, let me ask you this question. Can you continue ramping up everything off the shelf for 1 year? How much water are you going to stock up for a year? Do they tell you that, then give you a deadline that, okay, so this is going to last, this pandemic that's going on right now globally is going to last for 2 weeks, 6 weeks, a month, 2 months, 6 months? Did they give you a time? So what are we doing? Seriously. Why are we ripping off all the toilet tissue off the shelf? What, you guys never used toilet tissue before? Why is it now there's the need for a stock up on toilet tissue, paper towel, all these things? Ladies and gentlemen, keep calm. That's what I'm here to do, to tell you today. To keep calm, calm down, and let's be rational and think rational. All right? So here's what we're going to do. We don't want to scare anyone into feeling like these are the last days. Worse has come, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen worse. All right? These are not the last days. This is what's going to strengthen us. Okay? All right. You need to take it back to your roots now. Now, we're going to get on the political side to it. We're going to dive into the religious side to it. And we're going to dive into the realness of what we're actually experiencing and what we're living. You, me, and everybody in our family and friends. Yes. So we're going to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let's do this. First, let me say thanks to our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, Taco Wings and Things. Thank you guys so very much for being a proud sponsor of Lunch with TC. And it's because of you why we today are here and can be in this lovely studio and present these content of substance to our viewers and subscribers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Taco Wings and Things is conveniently located at 6755 West Oakland Park Boulevard, and that's in the city of Lauderhill. They're between 55th and 56th Street Avenue off Oakland Park on the northbound side. Everything on the menu is within your budget, and here's why I know so. I could take $5 down there and come out with a belly full. I don't even have to go down there, ladies and gentlemen. I could call out and place my order, and they will deliver to me. Because look, lunchtime, I'm actually working, and I'm quite sure most of you are at your desk right now, can't move as well. So call this number and have them deliver to you. It's 754-779-7866. Again, let me repeat that slowly for you. It's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. They will put your taste bud to the test. Trust that. All right. I want to say maximum respect to R&R, really, alternators and starters, ladies and gentlemen. If you're having alternator problem, if you're having starter problem, if you're having rack and pinion problem, trust me, my friends over there at R&R alternators and starters, they will help you take that problem off your hands. Yes, that's R&R alternators and starters, ladies and gentlemen. Get in contact with them. All right. Not only that, the price is phenomenal. So some of you get a tax return and feel like, so boy, you start to get problems, so you're going to dump the car. No, please, hold on to it. Sometimes all it just need is a new or used starter. Whether you have a boat that's giving a problem, they also have alternators and starters for your marine too. So check with them, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, man, they are giving back to the community by rocking down their prices. Trust that. Call them and find out, alright? That's R&R alternators and starters, ladies and gentlemen. Check with them. Cool? Alright. So, when we get to the biblical aspect of this thing, we'll get to the political aspect of this thing, and then we'll get to real life issue about this thing that you and I are living today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this ball rolling right now. As a matter of fact, our leaders. I'm going to start with the political aspect of this thing, ladies and gentlemen. And in the same breath, I'm going to share some information with you. And I want you all to read this information with me. Alright? Now, Africa is not the center of the coronavirus epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. And the West is pissed. Can you believe that? I can't believe it either. Check this out. Yeah, man. The growing COVID epidemic exposes the West's dangerous obsession with African stereotypes. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The disease outbreak happening all over the world. Yeah, man, that's why it's called pandemic. So the pandemic that's going on now, it's global. Alright? And the reason for that, and I'm happy that Africa is not at the center of this thing, because you remember when Ebola come out and how Ebola struck Africa down hard and seems like it's only in Africa. You remember when the disease come about? There's so many other diseases that came about that struck Africa hard, and it seems like, boy, Africa is prone to all these diseases. For real. Now, we have seen these things are happening here, and I'm saying to myself, thank God for my people out there in the east, in Africa. Some parts of Asia is having it, getting some deep slap. Now, when them say it's pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, meaning it's something that is global. And for something that is global, simply means it shouldn't spare no continent or country. However, Africa doesn't have the cases that we see happening over here on this side. Now, we're going to get into the realness part of this, because I tell you before that we're going to talk about the truth about the coronavirus. And I'm going to give you my truth, my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Now, my truth to this thing is, we'll take it back on a historical sense. Back in the days, in the 16th and the 17th and the 18th century, biblical. Let's start from the biblical aspect. Before Christ, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what used to happen before Christ. David and the man used to go out and conquer people's lands and all these things. Kill off some people and take with them place. God himself gave them the power to go do that. Now the land when them got take from people, it wasn't people who are misbehave and them they kill off people and them say I could go in there go create some order and some peace. No. It was just the nature of mankind to say, yo, we want the land there, get some troops, we go down there, we go fight and take with them land. And we govern it and say our land. So now it named Europe, and now it named Italy, and now it named France, and now it named Spain, and all these things. So move up to the times of Napoleon and Christopher Columbus and those guys. They too, ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully. They too start to go on voyages, ships, and capture people land by force, abducting people and making them slaves, and all these things. Yes, these are some stuff that we see happen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with these things happening then, now we're living in a new time. What's different? Rod Shepherd, good to have you here, my brother. It's a pleasure. What is different now in this time? That's what I would love to know. What is different now? I don't say anything different now. The only thing different now is we see people are go off of people aisle now, so them create a what? Listen, because of how them used to go about it back then, over time them say let's create laws. You can't just run in upon people and kill them off innocently so and take them place. We're gonna create some stuff now that you have to be mindful. pull it to you. You have to pull it to you. So now what they do, ladies and gentlemen, is if you run in upon the body land and do that, here's what's going to happen. You have to give an account now for whatever it is that you went and did. Like for example, if you got killed somebody, you have to give an account why you do that. For real. Some people do some genocide thing, like remember the days of Hitler and what he did. Countries have to come together and say, no, we have to go war that brother, yeah. And because we have to go war that brother because of the humane thing that he's doing. It is not right. So this is why countries form alliance now. So you see the changes coming up from the biblical time to now. So now they start to form alliance now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what they do. They say that you cannot go into this man's country without probable cause. So therefore now, we see things of interest in this country, but we don't have a probable cause. But here's what we're going to do. Let's create a probable cause. How about that? You get me? Okay. So now that they say, let's create a probable cause, they must say, oh, Bin Laden struck down so and so, and this give us reason to go into Afghanistan. And when we go in there, we never find Bin Laden, but we find Saddam, which Saddam never did anything of such. He was okay, but let's find a reason to go in there. I am just saying, ladies and gentlemen, we know sometimes when people speak like this, they are scared to speak this way because the persons who are listening will say, this boy look like him want to mash up a dolly house, get him out. Many times, greats who come about, such as Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and all these people who we consider our heroes, our prophets of our time, ladies and gentlemen, they don't die of natural causes, you know. No, they don't. And I am speaking what we call the truth today. So this is what happened now. So now because of that, what happened is, let's create a diversion. The diversion is, alright, so we'll take one for the team, and we'll kill 2 person here. We got 20 person over there, so forget what we really want over there. So this is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And this has been happening. This is nothing new. This is in the tabloids. You just fail to see because it's not knocking on your door. Let me ask you a question. Since Pearl Harbor, then from Pearl Harbor come to 9/11. Look on the distance, the time span, ladies and gentlemen. Pearl Harbor, what happened in Pearl Harbor? What happened in Pearl Harbor was, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that the Japanese who's like a thief in the night sneak upon them and drop some bomb and dismantle their base. Pearl Harbor is located in what? Hawaii. They didn't actually hit the physical, even though Hawaii is a province of the United States. It governed under the United States. They didn't literally hit California or one of them places there like that, you know. However, if you do that, it's a part of our regime, so it's only fair that we retaliate. 3 to 4 years after, ladies and gentlemen, they drop a new atomic bomb in, what was it? Okinawa? I'm not quite sure, but they drop an atomic bomb somewhere in Japan. Devastate the people up until this very day. Now, with that being said, the US put themselves in a position to become world power because they strike what we call fear in other countries. Other countries fear that they may drop a bomb on them too. Now, watch the levels now, ladies and gentlemen. We're rolling here. We're rolling. And we'll get out of control with the rolling. Now, with that being said, the US now put themselves in a position to become the world superpower. So they are now the world police. Simply mean them govern everything that's happening in and around the world. Everybody have to give account to them. Country like Haiti fall at their mercy. Country like Jamaica fall at their mercy. Like Japan, South Korea, and more that we can talk about. These people are just aligned with them like that, you know. They tried that with Cuba, ladies and gentlemen. However, Cuba and his regime were very much sturdy and how they answer back to the United States. So if you talk big to you, we have to talk back big to you. That's what Cuba did. And for years, they have tried to get out the president, which was, of course, Fidel Castro. May his soul rest in peace. And that didn't work because of many reasons. Number 2, because of many reasons. And the many reasons, ladies and gentlemen, was because they put several embargo on Cuba. And if they could have struck Cuba down with a virus, they would. at the time. But Cuba know best. And Cuba aligned themselves with people who never share the same, of course, let me, for lack of a better word, interests as the US. They never have anything in common. However, we see now US is trying to, in the Obama year of presidency, he's trying to make a relationship with Cuba. And we have seen now in the Donald Trump presidency, he's trying to make a relationship with Russia. When I catch the jits, all right. It doesn't matter what party is in power, Democrat or Republican, ladies and gentlemen. If virus are going to strike, it are going to strike. It no matter who in the power, they have to deal with it. Now, the question that I'm going to ask you right now is, our leaders leading with something like this? Were they prepared for it? No, they call this a pandemic. Pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. A pandemic meaning it's global. So it's not about just the president here of the United States. It's world leaders all around, ladies and gentlemen. Now we see them actually, when Donald Trump ran for election in 2016, he won on the notion that he's going to build a wall and block out Mexicans. Now, them don't even have to build no wall no more. Here is the diversion. Here is a reason for you not to even fly into our country anymore. It's not just Mexico alone. Now, we are lock out the UK, we are lock out China, and every other country that we feel like have this virus thing and it can be a threat. It's already here. I bet you nobody planned on it being here in the US like that. Now we have seen the lovely, of course, what's her name? Asana. Lisa Anna. Now in Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, this is what she wants. Lisa Anna wants UK to add it to travel restriction list. Now travel restriction list, ladies and gentlemen, is a list that they put up of countries that were blocked from. Now even Jamaica get on this now, this wagon, you know.
Can't come in here.
You can't come inside here. You know what I mean? So now the opposition spokesperson on foreign affairs and foreign trade, ladies and gentlemen, Kenyan Hemen, this is his photo, I believe. What a shot he took of the lovely Lisa Hannah. For real. Now, I must say that if this is something that you are going to implement, this is like building a wall, but virtually. And every country is getting into it. It's now becoming hip to all the countries that's getting into this thing. Now Lisa Anna made the call this morning while speaking at a press conference of the office of the leader of the opposition in St. Angela's, and gentlemen. Now we see Andrew Holness come out sometime yesterday and announce that, it's either yesterday or the day before yesterday, that they're going to close schools in Jamaica for 14 days until further notice, right?
They start today.
They start today.
Yeah.
All right, so Sean Garrett said that they start today, ladies and gentlemen. So today, school will be closed for 14 days in Jamaica. Now, catch your levels.
Hold on there. They're going to reassess what's going on in about 10 days. That's what they're saying.
In 10 days, 4 days short the 14, and reassess it in a way that that they can see if it's a go for kids to go back to school.
Yeah.
Well, we see here in America, a lot of schools and colleges has been closed. A lot of home schooling is going on now. Yeah. Now we have seen a lot of things moving off the shelves now.
Correct.
And we have seen where people on a whole now getting so scared that's them buying up everything. Now the makers of these things are benefiting now, you know. However, we have seen these places say them closing shop for a minute too.
Yes.
So how the supplies of water, how that's gonna go?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll go, but it'll go a certain way.
Because if we rock up all these waters of the cases of water off the shelf, the person who create these waters and make these waters that they're rocking up, if they are home, nobody producing these water, where are they gonna get them?
They will always be in supply. My thing is this.
It's a scam. End of the day, I'm telling you, it's a scam.
TC, a virgin tell me a long time, say, if you need 2 weeks worth of water and toilet paper, you have a bigger issue in front of you.
No, for real. 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You're going to need more than 2 weeks, guaranteed. Here's why you're going to need more than 2 weeks. Because no one have any idea how long before they can get on the upside of this coronavirus.
Easy, I'm telling
no
you.
one have any idea.
I get that we are on the side of caution because I run a track and field program, and even from yesterday, parents, kids asking me, coach, what are we doing? And I say I can't answer that until the school tells me what they're doing. So what ends up happening is I finally get the communication that we're shutting down, and I have to communicate to them immediately what's going on. But for me, here's my issue.
Yes.
They say it's spreading like wildfire, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It's in New York City.
Yes.
Right? This virus is in New York City.
New Rochelle, I see. They quarantine a certain area, red zone it,
whatever them do.
In New Rochelle.
And I'm saying to myself, if it's really such a easily communicated disease,
pandemic,
and people still going to New York a morning time,
and still going to work,
and still you ever there in New York, you rush over upon them on them train there?
Our central station.
Virgin. You know, dry humping.
Yeah.
I hear that I go on upon them train there. Because it's so tight.
I know.
Right? And if it's so communicable and so easy to spread, how is it that in New York, it now jump from borough to borough, city to city, and so forth? And I think that whoever is promoting this,
yes,
they've done an excellent job of fear mongering. They've done an excellent job of creating mass hysteria.
Yes.
They've done an excellent job of making people feel like the world is about to end.
Yes.
And now we see where Trump is declaring national emergency.
Right.
To speed virus response. I mean, what they really want the money for?
But the thing about it is, you know, I tell people this all the while. So when you look at what's going on, and somebody's going to be benefiting from this.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, will that be the pharmaceutical company is going to be benefiting from? Say, all right, and I think that this virus, they already have the cure for it already. We have to scare some people first, so when we put it on the shelf, it come off of the shelf like I said, the toilet tissue and the water them getting off the shelf now. It no matter what price we put it at, people are gonna hawk it.
They're gonna buy it.
See? So let's set the stage first, and listen how it goes, my brother. It's not just because remember, you know, it's pandemic, you know. So it's not just gonna come off the shelf in the US alone, you know.
No.
If the US is the makers of this, you know, or whichever country is the makers of this, you know, it's gonna come off the shelf in every country globally, boss. So you see how them are gonna make money because it's not just a virus that is affecting the US or affecting China. It's affecting the entire world. So whatever cure comes about, they're not gonna have hand for sell that in a man. Containers and ship are gonna move with this thing, you know, brother.
You could play that trailer load.
Trailer load. For real. Sean, you could go ahead and press that playlist button for me down at the bottom there. I see my brother Tanto Metro chiming in. Is actually calling me right now. And Tanto Metro, I'm going to answer your call in a couple of minutes. But I know that a lot of people, my mom chiming in and everybody. Ross Shepard said that a pure lie them tell. But we're going to talk about it in a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a break. Sean is going to press playlist at the bottom there. And when that play, cool, we're good.
Tuckle wings, tuckle wings, tuckle wings. Tuckle wings and things. Tuckle wings, tuckle wings, tuckle wings. Tuckle wings and things. Tuckle wings, tuckle wings, tuckle wings. Tuckle wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, Taco Wings and Things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, Taco Wings, Taco Wings, Taco Wings. Taco Wings and Things.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advanced loans.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flex News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Of course, yes, you know it already. Okay, all right. That's what I'm going to do. Get these off the shelf, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's worked pretty well.
I want to get these off the shelf.
Purell.
Yes. They want you to get these off the shelves. They want you to get these off the shelves. These, they can't manufacture them enough and fast enough, ladies and gentlemen. They can't. As a matter of fact, they can't manufacture them that fast. That's what happened here. They have to, people start to create them own. I'm going to show you a little synopsis quick of how
like a video?
Yes, of one lady, how she create her own, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Let's say that again. Let's do that again one more time. I'm gonna show you. Them can't manufacture them so fast. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, these are the things that we're talking about. Them can't manufacture them fast enough. That's people start to make their own. Trust me. I'm surprised that that person, the idea didn't came from Jamaica, because they are creative like that. For real. Now, on the break just now, Garrity and I were having an off-the-air discussion, which we're going to actually bring to you guys in terms of, you know, how many people have been affected by this thing. And affected in such a way that their livelihood in terms of keeping up with their budget. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean just bring this to my attention that, you know, a lot of people say, boy, I have to stay home from work, self-quarantine because of what's happening and all these things. But do you still get a paycheck at the end of all this, you being home?
I know Mark Cuban from the Dallas Mavericks.
Yes.
He's still paying the people on furlough. You know, furlough is like, it's like unemployment. So you're not getting a full check, but you get a small amount.
Right.
You know, depending on whatever matrix they work out. I remember
furlough. But does a small amount cover your budget, because the bills still keep coming in?
Well, at least you have some coming in. So I remember when I was on furlough, I was getting about 60% of my wage when I was on company furlough. But then because I didn't have to go to work, a lot of costs associated with going to work were eliminated. I didn't have to go to drive every day the 20-30 minutes it took me to go to work.
And you didn't have to pay the toll and
the lunch or the occasional dinner up on the road. You know, didn't have to worry about those things. So and actually I think it was that period that I used to start my business.
Right.
Because it actually gave me clarity in my head. You know?
Oh, that break.
Yeah, that break. So this is an opportunity. I look at this entire episode as an opportunity. You know, stocks are falling
rapidly,
so which means if they fall, they're gonna go back up.
Right.
So if you have an extra $100, you can buy 2 shares or something. Buy it.
Buy it now. Because you just showing me a stock that was $100 and something dollars.
Yeah.
Now fall to what, $17?
No, it actually went back up. But yeah, it had fallen significantly yesterday, but it went back up today.
Okay,
so that was last
been a good day to purchase, to buy into that.
Yeah, but it went back up, and I'm looking at these airline stocks right now.
Good stocks. Those are good stocks to invest in. For real. People have to travel.
You know, let's look at JetBlue. Let's see what JetBlue stock is like right now.
The stock market has hit its lowest ever since 1987, my brother.
87. So JetBlue, which normally trades at let me see, it's at 1089 now, 1090. It normally trades. I'm gonna put it over the last 5 days to see where it's coming from.
Yeah,
it has a high of $14.58. So now it's down to $10.90. So basically, if you buy $100 of it, for example, you get 10 shares, and then the next 2-3 days it go back to its regular rate. What's going to happen is you've made your money. You made $5 on every share you bought. You know, on average. You know, just looking at it from an easy way. But it was actually at $21 in February. So now it's at $10. It's good to see that it might go back up, or it will go back up once this whole thing.
Once this pandemic is over.
Yeah. So you go buy some right now for $10 a little bit. Wait another 3 months, your money jump up again.
Right.
And if you put that same money in the bank, you're not getting the money back. And you see people that want about them 401k, so that means that people who supposed to get them 401k now, them people are in a problem right now.
Okay. So the thing about it is, you see how a lot of people has been affected by this. And honestly, they didn't did the math thoroughly. In my perspective, I don't think that they have done the math thoroughly in a sense where they figure out that, all right, if this happens, this is going to happen. I feel everything that's happening now is man-made. My opinion. This is why I'm telling my people, do not panic. Calm down and don't panic. Because what's happening now, if this thing is man-made, ladies and gentlemen, that means the man also made a cure for it.
The thing have the cure, sit down.
Like all the other rest that they have.
Let me bring you back to a time when we were so much younger, 30 years ago, or even 40 years ago. And you watch TV. You watch like a spy movie, or like a movie where the witch, she have the spell.
Yeah.
And she do the spell and put it on you. And then the wise man say, you have to get the cure. And then say the cure is over there, but you have to do this lockbox thing or whatever.
You have to do whatever it is to get the cure.
And you go to the wizard, and the wizard say, yo, so the cure ain't a virgin. And him comes abracadabra, something, right?
And you go through hell and back.
And it just gone. Right? So all we have to do is wait until the media stop talking about it.
Right.
And in the minds of the world, the minds of the people, it'll be gone. Even though it's still there. Right? So that's where I am with that.
Check right here on the camera. Here, in front here, yes.
You know, so that's where I'm with that, you know.
Who is that?
That's where I'm with that, you know. So for me, it's the same thing, you know. It's the same thing.
Okay.
So we need to figure it out.
Right. So one thing I can say, in all honesty, is that with everything that's going on, one thing I can tell people on a whole is to calm down. And here's why I'm telling you.
Calm down.
Because at the end of the day, this too shall pass. Like everything else, this too shall pass, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the reason why I am saying that this thing here is a hoax in terms of, and of course the president himself tell you that this thing is an hoax, but because the president is always wishy-washy with film things, we always tend to think that, hey, he might call it fake news too. It's not fake because people are actually being ill, getting ill by this disease, ladies and gentlemen, this virus.
People are getting ill. I don't know if you've seen the videos of, there are two guys that's in their quarantine. They got the virus and they're giving their experience as to how they felt during the whole thing. And both of them said, it just felt like one didn't have any symptoms. He just realized that he went from regular temperature to 103. And it lasted like 8 hours. But then he had this dry cough, right? And he said that's pretty much what he felt. But then they put him in quarantine and they Gatorade him up. They put a whole heap of fluids in him. And now he doesn't have any symptoms, but he still has the virus in him because they test him. And he has to go he has to get like 3 negative tests before they release him back into society.
Oh wow.
But it's out there. And it's just like the flu. It's just like measles. It's just like mumps. It's just like dengue fever. So these things are going to pass through your body. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Right. If you already have an immune system that is compromised, that's where the issue comes in.
I'm going to share a video with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. And this video that I'm about to share with you, it speaks volume to me personally. And I want to listen. It's coming from someone who's reputable, who have better knowledge of what's going on right now. And listen to comparison, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So I'm going to share this with you.
Here are the 3 P's to the coronavirus. The first P is perspective. There have been 40,000 deaths from influenza in the U.S. in 2017. That number was 60,000 in the U.S. in 2018. Versus the coronavirus, there have been 90,000 cases globally. 40,000 have recovered. 3,000 have died. I wanted to tell you that to decrease your fears. The second is practicality. What can we do? The general public wants to wear a mask, but it won't help the general public. What we need is a hand sanitizer. Every time you touch somebody's hand, every time you touch a doorknob or money, put the hand sanitizer on and avoid touching your eyes and your mouth and your face with your hands. The third, most important, is prayer. Father God, we ask that you would eradicate and take out this coronavirus. We ask you give wisdom to the scientists and doctors to come up with a cure and vaccine. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen, amen, and amen. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this much. If you should leave it up to our government, our leaders, everybody's going to be wealthy persons, wealthy people with these things. And as I said before, you can't buy enough hand sanitizer, Lysol, mask, face mask, or whatever. It just can't be enough, trust me. Now, I'm going to go to some comments that is coming down in the chat room. Some of these things you can make your own. The common flu virus, ladies and gentlemen, is killing more people than the coronavirus. The coronavirus to me is like a family of the flu virus. Now, it's something that we should all understand. If you continue to watch the news, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to fall short of everything that is happening. And here's why you're going to fall short to that. Because if the news tell us 2 persons dead, you feel like one day and they met number 3. So therefore, whatever it is, you're going to get it, take it off the shelf. The news report that Walmart shelves has been empty because all the lights, now start to run out to Walmart and see what you can get, what's left off the shelf from Walmart to Walgreens, CVS, all these places you run into, and your local supermarket. Just calm down and do things the same way you normally do it. Because trust me, you will end up in bankruptcy if you continue on the path that you're on. Some people are going to them bank and draw out everything right now. Some people are moved relentless right now. Some people say, boy, if me I go dead, me no want left nothing in my bank. So some people are going on a rampage. Some people just, but then again the Bible speaks about this, man. For real. Now, Kojo says, ladies and gentlemen, and let me read what Kojo says here. Kojo says, Isaiah 58 verse 15. Hallelujah. Here is the way I want you to fast, set free those who are held by chains without any reason. Untie the ropes that hold people as slaves. Set free those who are crushed. Break every evil chain. Free those who are crushed. Break all evil. Let me it says read more here. Chain. Share your food with the hungry people. Provide homeless people with a place to stay. Give naked people clothes to wear. Provide for the need of your own family. Then the light of my blessing will shine on you like the rising sun. I will heal you quickly, and my glory will follow behind you and guide you. That is because I always do what is right. Now, this is what culture says, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give him a like for that. So check this out now. Here is where it gets ticklish for me with this now. It says, untie the ropes that hold people as slaves. Set free those who are crushed. Let me go back up a little bit. It says here, set free those who are held by chains without any reason. Alright. Set free those who are held by chain without any reason. So if you are held by chain with a reason, then you're not supposed to be set free. Basically, that's what that's saying. But if you are held with chain, like most of our sisters and brothers who, like you and I right now, we've been held by chain with this virus here. And some of us are, this worse than the scamming where the people them call the old people them and scam them out of their money so them win X amount of money and then present X amount. I'm telling you, Garrity, this is worse.
Yeah, I like that song, man.
Than the scamming, man.
I like that song.
No, the funniest thing is,
let me tell you why this worse than the scamming. Because this have everybody out up and down.
Worldwide.
Everybody.
Worldwide, my brother. Now, people who normally would have the common cold right now,
I self-diagnosed. From Dr. Google.
Man.
From Google MD.
I'm telling you, people who have the common cold, which is more dangerous than this virus here, if not been taken care of.
Because people are recover from it at a very fast rate.
Yes.
But nobody now talk about that. So me don't know. Them have another agenda.
Another agenda that is, them have a hidden agenda, my brother. There is a hidden agenda that is there. That is, and I feel like when it's more clear and you find out the cost for this and what it's gonna cost you.
You know, say the man I say 1.3 trillion them have a free up for the emergency, for the state of emergency.
Okay.
Because I'm called national emergency at about 3 o'clock.
Today.
Yeah, I think you had that article.
So the article was there. So the funding that's gonna go to that, right?
Yeah.
For that. So where that's coming from?
We don't know where it come from. Lolato.
All of a sudden it just that the money they just come up so.
But yet still say yo, free education, medical cheap for people. Oh, where we gonna get that money from?
Yeah, where we gonna get the money from? Let's give them free education. Where we gonna get the money from? Let's give them free care. Where it's gonna come from in the budget? We don't see that in the budget.
And just like that comes up.
And just like that, Mr. As you said,
$1.3 trillion.
1.3 trillion.
I mean, is it now that the people are going to be slaves to that $1.3 million again?
Oh, they have to work that back.
We have to go work it off now?
Yeah. I have to go work it off. I was talking to a friend of mine that's from Haiti. Very intelligent guy this morning. And while I was actually preparing for the show today, and he said to me about the struggles that Haiti has been through. It's not based on the fact that Haitians are uneducated or anything like that. It's the interest that other countries have in Haiti that come and exploit them. But they have some people that are greedy in Haiti that fall to this. So what they do, they seek out those who are in poverty and say, "Make sure look a dollar here, you can do this for us here," and that's how the corruption going in Haiti. Some of the president of the past time in Haiti is not the Haitian them elect this president, it's the interest of other countries who find the need to elect these people to take care of their agenda.
But you know, but see me, I'm here with the electoral college. But you know, say US
exactly.
You know, say Haiti have a president and prime minister.
The only country that does that.
The president chooses the prime minister and the cabinet. Yeah.
And they have these other elects, like we have the electorate here. They have that who sit by and say if things not going right, we have to step in. You know, like the protocol, like you know, you have the president, and if anything happened to the president, then the vice president step up.
Royal family to me are rubbish now.
That's a joke. Your royal family have more thought than the prime minister of the country.
Royal family to me are rubbish now because royal family
it's outdated.
That's the biggest welfare system.
It's outdated, man.
Biggest.
For real. Now, with all of that's going on, and the fact that this thing is a pandemic, I think that globally somebody's going to be rich.
I know people rich already. Half right.
Not just here in the US.
No, but the people that
if the cure come now, Jamaica go order a container.
Alright.
Every Caribbean island to go order a container.
But we know that.
Great countries that is affected royally, like Italy and the UK and these places, China. If they have the cure.
But me want to know what's so special about Italy make Italy get licked so hard? How close Italy to China? I don't know.
It's not very close enough.
So how comes Italy get it? But then again, you know, Italy is a predominantly light-skinned country, you know. So maybe the few cases them have get more shine than anything else.
One thing statistically I can tell about this situation that we have in, most of the elder folks them has been affected by it. Well, people up in their 40s and 50s, 60s.
But then the reports a 103-year-old woman recover from it, get it and recover.
They did?
It. Yeah, man, beat it like a slave,
goodness. Now, of course, the coronavirus news, you know, you want to stay informed on it and so forth. And I think that you can use your own home remedy, ladies and gentlemen. What reduces fever? If the sign of this is a symptoms of fever, what reduces fever? If you have dry cough, what you use to do a dry cough? All those things that you use on a regular flu symptoms, it doesn't work with this. It cannot be used. So the coronavirus fever is a total different fever from the fever that associated with flu virus or the cold virus. Fever, if you ask me, temperature goes up, you have to find a way to suppress it, bring it down. So I don't know why people cannot use these remedies to try to combat this thing or be smart enough. People are sitting around in limbo right now, Peter, waiting on the government to issue, let's use this remedy to combat it, before they get up and start using some remedies that they normally would if they have a flu or a cold virus.
It's like food stamp, you know, wait for them to get things.
Everybody waiting already. People hear about the stimulus thing that's supposed to be issued now, and everybody starts. I wonder when they're going to do it.
Yeah, ready for lineup and get
yeah. But people don't mind not going to work. But continue with your everyday life, man. Because one thing I don't understand, if this is a flu-like symptoms, and the flu symptoms is airborne, right? Meaning I can cough and use over the sun and catch it. Why is it this one associated with touching though?
Something now go on, brother. That
you know what I mean? It's just puzzling to me. Why is it associated with touching? Why, you know, if I touch you, it's a possibility, like an 85% chance I will catch it by you touching me.
Maybe somebody coughing them on before or something, or them sweat or something, and then come touch them.
Well, that's the thing. That's one of the things that there were these. I don't believe all these videos that I saw before, where people are in elevators coughing and wiping down the thing with them cough on the thing. I don't believe those videos were necessarily people who had the virus doing that to spread the virus, because no people who had the virus never knew they had the virus, and once they had the virus, them quarantined them, right? So I don't know if somebody had time to do it. So I didn't believe all those videos. But in an everyday movement, it is only natural that you wash your hand when you eat, before you eat, after you eat, when you come off of the road. It's only natural. You know, think about it.
Some things like that were, I thought that were customary, that those things were proper ethics.
Yeah,
you know
you're supposed to be doing it already.
Naturally.
Look, remember we were talking the other day. Look when you used to go to high school. You guys go to Jamaica, don't it? Right? And primary school and something, right? So think about it now. When you used to go to school them time there, you have your bag, and in your bag is a little bag, a little scandal bag with a piece of soap.
Yes.
A rag, a little comb, either a source comb or your little pink comb. you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And at the end of school, before the go road, the man line up on the pipe, girl line up on the pipe.
Everybody wash face.
And it's not like you have beat because people watch them.
And this is just to go home.
This is just to go home.
This is just to go home. But I make sure if it's school with time, you have to pass Alpha, you have to pass Queens, Immaculate, Andrews, you know, Melgrove. But they will put themselves together. But at least we practice proper hygiene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All the girls wash them face till them neck. Looking at the V on the shirt.
Yo, my brother. So why is it now that this thing are coming now? This is where it come right back to basic where they're exercising this. When this is something natural. This is something you learn from your grow. Of wash your hand before you eat. If you go use the bathroom, you need to wash your hands.
Hey, bro, I was at a restaurant the other day, and these two guys used the bathroom,
and they came out.
They didn't wash their hands.
You need to put an alarm over the door. Open it, it just go off.
You know what? I have seen that so much, even at the clubs. When I walk, that's why some people have to be careful who you are take your drink from at the clubs.
Yeah.
I have seen men go in the bathroom and I'm in the restroom. And I stop. They're in there before me, and I go in and them just finish and just walk right out.
Right out.
And I'm there washing my hands and say, yo, this brother is serious. For real. No.
But then you know when we got touch and dance.
No, we go beg a dance with that. We might fix them ear, let them face and them something there. You know what I mean? So these are things that some people have to understand, even when you're going out right now. Now, it is getting so frightening to us worldwide now. We're not even socializing anymore to the date now. Because people don't want them kids playing with other kids now. 1, 2, people don't even want. People are contemplating, should we even go out? Should we go have dinner like we used to? Can we go out and eat from any restaurant now, knowing that I don't know if the chef is infected with this thing and round the back touching up the food? This is a scare that's happening now. No, these places are going to find I get some heavy hitting them. Now, check this out. Your market that you're going to go buy, purchase your food and so forth. People are wondering who are handling these things prior to putting them on the shelves. Are you actually thinking about these things now before? Were you thinking about them before?
Because anybody who's in food, they'll tell you when you go to that food safety course, the first thing they tell you is that they say, what's your job here? And everybody answers a whole bunch of stuff. And the instructor always gets them and say, your first job is to keep people safe. You know, that's what food safety is. So we never thought about it like that. We always think, say, once you buy food from the road, it clean, right? Once you get something from the store, it's clean. But the truth is, there's a lot of people who, that's why I don't like certain buffets. You get what? That's why I don't like buffets.
When you decide to go to a buffet or fast food restaurant, you don't expect that you're going to Ritz-Carlton or them places. Just no say.
No.
You know? But the higher up you go, the safer you kind of feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the safer you kind of
feel.
But check this out now though, on the real. Alright? Country says here, the fear is the biggest disease and the biggest destruction. Yes. First thing for rule a nation, you have to drive fear in people. You know that.
Well, like the military put it, when I was in the military, they used to talk about you come out with something that cause panic.
Right. And this is what is happening right now.
Yeah, but the way it causes panic, I don't think the fear is the problem. I think the media is the problem.
Yeah.
The media is the one driving the fear.
Because that's what I'm telling you. If tomorrow come and you don't hear nothing about Corona.
The media is a resolution for Corona.
Exactly.
If you have the media tomorrow,
Yeah.
Corona solve.
Corona solve. Just turn it off. Okay.
Look at it. When you remember Ebola?
Ebola, of course. I just
Ebola, SARS, anthrax, this, that.
Once the media turn it off,
yeah,
it's like everything got fixed.
Like one to the Zika mosquito them. Then the mosquito dead.
No. See? But the thing about it is, the disease outbreak, anytime you see these things come around, it's something, there's an underlying motive.
So let me ask you this.
What's going on? Yes, my
How much
brother.
time you said, me don't like go on cruise ship. But me never been on a cruise. I'm gonna go on a cruise. Right? But then, I saw it go. How much time here a cruise ship just stop in the sea because 20 people on board sick. And they never ever tell you what them sick with. How much time?
A lot of times.
Enough time and then they go on.
A lot of times.
So I'm going to do something like this again now where somebody need a high power fight for whatever reason again. We don't know. But now look at how it affects sports. Look at how it affects general
life. Your life.
General life.
Whole, general, just simple way of living.
It's for the people them who go around and expect things. Them are the one who will be affected. Like me, I not expect anything.
Right. So you won't be affected by what's going on.
The only thing that can affect me, at least I get it.
Okay.
But them are shut down this and not shut down that. It don't really affect me.
Culture says, germ warfare is going on. Remember, days of Noah. Don't take things lightly. Just observe and be cautious, mentally, physically, and spiritually. All right, I'm gonna give Kodja a thumbs up for that. We must wash our hands when entering the bathroom to touch our body parts, and wash hands when you are finished using the bathroom. So before and after, which is right.
What?
A lot of people don't do it before, you know.
He says sometimes the problem
You know?
is not even washing your hands after, you know. Like you can wash your hands after, but then you go hold on for the
hold on for the door again.
Right.
So you have to do the ninja type of move them now. You wash your hand and you use something.
Your elbow or something.
Press up and turn up, you know.
Or just like a brother on the street, come out of the bathroom. Yeah, it's a very good advice Kodja is giving. You know, you wash when you go in and you touch that, you wash your hand before you even touch your body. Because you actually touch a lot before you go in. So you wash your hand first, then before they use the restroom and so forth.
But then when you're coming out, you get another piece of tissue paper or whatever. I hold the door.
You know what I always do? The top of the door, because you know me talk.
No,
so
but
the top of the door. Right, nobody touch the top of the door. So I use the top of the door at all times.
One of the things where people should start to is when you push the door open, people drop the tissue right on the ground. But I start force them to put a napkin
a bin right there.
So when you push it through, and that's when you force them to put it out there, but the bin inside.
Yes. It's hard for you to go back and
go turn around.
That's it. For real.
And it should end up behind the door.
But it's just like the hospital. What these establishments should do is have an hand sanitizer at the outside of the door when you come out. You sanitize back in and keep it moving. I think they should implement something like that.
But you know, that is not.
Because the hospital them does that. Once you enter, there's a sanitizer. Once you're coming out. Yeah, they're expensive.
50% for the corona. Because soap and water is the most effective.
See, TC, that's why I walk with that soap.
Okay.
show the camera. Show the camera. Put the soap on. Put the soap on camera. Show them the soap.
Okay.
Show them the soap.
So Sean Garrity have literally walk with a soap, ladies and gentlemen, for real.
It greens
and it's called mint and herb.
Yeah.
So the mint and herb, ladies and gentlemen, is what Sean Garrity have here.
Yeah.
And this is not a bad soap to use. Something that's mint.
Smell it. Just no, don't put it on. Just smell it. Just smell the tip.
It's very strong.
Yeah, man.
It's like that inhaler that you use.
Some walk with that with some water.
Yeah.
You see me? I'm a roll out, and this is normal day for me. This is not corona response. This is normal everyday.
It's a normal response.
Because so let me deal with enough people at daytime, middle school or high school.
Let me show you this. This is a new thing that the hospital them use now. It's a wipes, but it's a hand sanitizer wipes, and it's very strong. All right, and I'm gonna give both of you each one for just wipe in and see how strong it is. It's new on the market now, and this came out now. So you see when them say contact with others, coughing, and when you're out eating stuff like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's like a wipes, but it's hand sanitizer. So I'm gonna share this with you.
TC, want to ask you still.
Share this with you.
You think so them should have stop champs because champs supposed to be next week, you know?
To be honest with you, public gathering, ladies and gentlemen, and you smell how strong it is. Very strong, right? All right.
There's something like when them use your grandparents or your mother and father put white rum in their hand.
Yes.
And stop it and make it smell it.
Yes. When you have that fever thing, then the more reduce it.
It's strong enough.
This is very strong. Very, very strong, ladies and gentlemen. And you wipe this with your hands and so forth when you come in contact with people. You need to walk with one of this when you go to the bathroom. Have it in your back pocket. No matter what virus is in, you need to have one of this regardless. You know what I mean? I think that these are, you can probably look them up in the store, look them up on Amazon. Because Amazon have a lot of these things now, you know. But these are hand sanitizer.
Amazon will pack the thing them and send it from here.
Well, you sanitize your hand before you even get it. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what we do on a day-to-day basis here. This is what we use to wipe down our keyboards, and we use them to wipe down everything that we touch is here in the studio. Sometimes even, I was going into the restroom. I'm gonna give you a joke. Yesterday, and I walk out. There was a line, so I walk out with one of this, and everybody was like, "Can I borrow it? Can I borrow it?" And I'm like, "But if you are gonna take my Lysol and put your hand on it, it lead me to
but
the."
You said this is no DC though, you know. You say over that talk. this is the conversation I want us to have.
Right.
Because we are scared with each other. No, be afraid if you even touch my thing.
You're right.
You never used to afraid of you before.
No, never before. But all of a sudden now you're afraid because of what you think. Alright, so before even this scare, every time we have a guest inside our studios, we normally sanitize down the microphones and even the chairs. We would use the wipes and sanitize the wipes and wipe down all the chairs and so forth. The pop stopper?
Yeah.
You mean on the
microphone, you know?
Yeah, man. The thing, yes, I know what you're talking about. We Lysol that down, man. Yes. And even now, because we have several studios that we will go over to the other studios, them and spray down everything. Some studios use more than others, and we still go inside and spray every night before we leave. The guy that does the cleaning, and he comes with the spray and him go through all the rooms and the studios, them and do everything from the cafeteria to the office, everything Lysol down, spray down. So when you come to work in the morning, he does the elevator at nights, you know, but you don't know who comes in the morning before you and touch upon thing. Now, one thing I can say to you is this, is that I personally think that if we should walk with one of these, you come in the elevator, I normally use my knuckles to press whatever floor I'm going on. I use my knuckle to do it, and I use my elbow with the doors. Now my sons and my daughters, I have to teach them these things too. Use your knuckle to use the elevator, because they are quick to forget stuff and they are the one quicker to catch these symptoms. And now we see, like, I yet to hear about a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old having this virus. It's just the older folks are catching this thing.
This is why Italy has such a high rate, because Italy has the highest rate of old people in the world. 23% of their population is over 65.
It is?
Yes.
Who that? Italy?
Italy, yeah. This is why it's so concentrated in Italy.
And that's the thing there.
But they are retired folks there?
23% of the population is over 65.
Wow.
Right? Versus we're talking about the US, it's around 30 something. You know, so that's why Italy rate is so high. But the kids, they don't really.
What do you feel about this statement here? What that Donald Trump
Trump to declare national emergency to speed virus. But you know, if they knew the responses, exactly what I'm saying is from day one, and we've talked about it from the cartoons that we watched growing up, where the witch does a spell and then there's a wizard to get rid of the spell. It's always there. When the dish was made, the descrambler was also made, right?
Right.
So every time there is something against that something, right? There's always a spell that you're gonna cast, and there's always a spell to undo that spell. Because they always teach us in these books when we were growing up. There's little books that they say, oh, this is the book, and you said this to make this person do this, and then you said that to make it happen, to make it go the other way. So in everything that I'm seeing now, in all this hocus pocus that's going on, it's the same thing. I am not really worried about it per se. If it's a virus out there, you are still susceptible to catching it.
Right.
But when you look at the overall numbers, not even 200,000 people worldwide, and everybody's losing their minds. You know, this is why I'm asking the question. We want to go back to the question before. Do you think they should have canceled champs though? 35,000 people to stadium hall.
35,000.
Or could there have been something that they worked out?
All right. I think you have to look on the greater thing. If this is, the numbers are actually going up now in Jamaica, where people are being affected by the coronavirus.
About 68 people now.
19, right?
That they know of.
That they know of, right? That they have been tested, and they can say, well, this amount of person. Now, the population of Jamaica is how much?
Numbers talk about 2 million.
3 million.
About 3 million. All right, and if you only have 19 person right now.
8 people right now.
8. All right. So, I think that precaution is good.
But that they know of.
Right.
Because remember, they must search for the people when they're on the bus.
That came out the bus.
They can't find some of them. So who knows what them out there affect.
But these people that came off the bus, were they confirmed?
No, that's what they don't know.
Okay, they just wanted to test them to make sure.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, where this thing is concerned, in terms of postponing champs, is a prevention.
No, they cancel it altogether.
To cancel it, right?
Yeah.
It's a prevention measures.
And it's a very good. I think it's a very good statement that you just said. Preventive measure.
Yes. Yeah, it is a very good preventive measure in terms of, let's take this step to prevent more cases to derive from this. We don't know who have it, who may come to the stadium that day and have it. So or it is a risk thing too. Probably have a empty stadium based on the scale that's going on. The NBA cancel all season, and that's a money-making venture.
Them still make for their money.
But they see the need to cancel it because one player was
two players from the same team.
Right. Affected.
Now, here's what I say. Even the NCAA track and field championships was affected. The thing with NCAA championships, the athletes had already arrived. And when everybody reached them, said, "Oh, we're now about to have the meet." But 2 days before that, they had set out a press release that they were going to do it to a third the capacity in the stadium. So my thing also with boys and girls champs, they could have limited the spectatorship, limited who was coming to the stadium to only nationals, Jamaica nationals, and not take the foreign press coming in, right? And limited, and also to limit the amount of time the athletes would be there, because you usually have 5 days and have these heat, semis, and finals, and all these things going on. I would say limit the championships, cut it down. Instead of having 100 athletes in an event, cut it down to 30, 32. How you cut it down to 32? It's simple. You go back to some results from their Central, Eastern, corporate area, and Western champs. And you just take the top 8 from each event. And you have 32. So now you limit it. You get down to 3 days, and you don't have a full day of champs. And you have like a 4 to 5 hour day for 3 days.
But Garrity, I understand.
Let me say something.
Go ahead.
All said, good and done. It sounds like a really good plan, but you have to look at the logistics of things.
Right.
Because Jamaica, when it comes to boys champs, Jamaica is the greatest country when it comes to track and field. Jamaica attract the entire universe into Jamaica when there is boys champs, because you have sponsors like Puma come. You have sponsors like Nike come. You have this come.
I call them rapists.
But how do you limit? How do you limit who show up and who not show up? Because a lot of these kids are getting money from a lot of these companies. So if you borrow one, how do you not borrow the other? There's a lot of things going on in the back, other from the virus that they can catch.
Which is the main,
so I think
reason right now.
I think that when it comes to the UK and the US and all that, everybody want to go Jamaica boys champs. Not only Jamaicans, but we're talking colleges, we're talking scouts, we're talking all these people.
Right.
So if you're going to shut out some, or do you not shut out the rest? Sometimes we just cancel it.
Cancel everything.
That's what I say. But as I said, the plan that you sounds really good.
No, but it can, will, and could work. But we're not there at all. Right? Let's be very clear. We're not there at all. We're not in the meetings with Warren Blake and Gart Gale. So we're just here on Flexx FM talking. So with all that to be considered, right? In this environment, in this current situation, I know a lot of schools in the NCAA system, even my own school here in Fort Lauderdale, there's no practice, there's no clinics, there's nothing going on right now. So, and they've limited travel since this week. So if you had an out-of-town competition, can't go, right? Same thing a lot of schools are doing right now.
Which is understandable based on what's going on. The epidemic, that's...
And let me tell you, the college scouts that go down there are really it's a good amount, but it's not a whole heap, right? And in that sport of track and field, you can get recruited without even being seen. But the logistics part of it is what you're talking about. By virtue of cutting down the number of participants, you thereby limit some of the exposure, you thereby limit some of the craziness that would go on, you thereby limit the amount of security person that's needed. You don't have the stadium full with spectators, you limit that as well. And just have a high school track meet like a regular day, because you only have 32 athletes per event. It's not going to be like you have thousands now. It's limited. So that's why I think when I came with this idea, it could actually have worked. But again, we're gonna err on the side of caution. We do the same thing. I had to play hypocrite role because we had a track meet tomorrow. We had one of our biggest meets tomorrow. We had a relay meet tomorrow.
But that's canceled, right?
Yeah, 20 schools, almost 500 athletes, right? But that got canceled, and I'm saying we didn't have to cancel it, right?
No, but
the school says cancel it, so that's just it.
I think that it's best for them to cancel these events, and I think even at a time when people can get control over what's going on, get a grip of what's happening. Now, if you feel like how I am feeling, that this thing is it doesn't scare me per se, because I know that even the Christians them will run up and down. That's why I'm gonna call them believers. Them to me are jokers. I know some of them online now probably say, boy, TC, why you have to not quick? But it's the truth is the truth. You believe in God and know so God said to you, say, and me control your destiny. And a coronavirus, and a no virus, and a politician, and nobody, and me control it. And you are going to dead this day. But if him say not dead by corona, why are you worried? As
it's not the belief, I know. It's because you can't believe in what you believe. It's the faith.
You know,
so lucky. So yeah, they're not the faith then. They're locking in faith.
Yeah, it's like people who come to practice.
Problem.
They believe in practice, but they don't have faith that it actually is going to work for them.
Yeah, the faith.
So the lack of faith is driving these people insane.
Yeah, when most of the Christians them dip on them deathbed, why them try to save themselves?
If you know, say God tell you, say that's why you come.
Yeah, let's go now, pearly gate, go.
Yeah, but
I'm still crying about it.
I don't understand them. And then you want to come minister to me? You can't minister to me. No, I'm just saying that to say this though, gentlemen. That with we knowing that what I know, that this thing is no more dangerous than the flu virus. And if I feel like I'm coming down with a flu, any symptoms, I will treat it as if I am treating the flu virus. If it's a headache I have, I take 2 headache tablets. If it's fever I have, I take some to reduce the fever.
But that's
if
the thing.
Cough, I take some to reduce the cough.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even feel those symptoms until it reach stage.
Until it's in there for a while.
Yeah, until you stage critical. That's the problem that I have with it. That's why the older person whose immune system is already compromised, it can affect them so negatively. You now might still be strong enough to fight it even after. And that's why I mean say, for example, daily nutrition. You saw the picture I posted in
the chat.
On the chat room.
Yes.
I take my vitamins religiously, and I use my immune booster religiously. It's not a cure-all for everything, but it at least gives me some level of comfort knowing that even if it's my mind it's playing with.
So it's fair to say that all this can be a mind over matter thing then.
You know, you mentioned that because if it was 100 years ago, a lot of people wouldn't be dying from coronavirus if the coronavirus had come out 100 years ago. And the reason I'm saying
we would have had several cures.
Not necessarily cure, but the reason I'm saying that is 100 years ago, people were more active outside, so their body worked more. Nowadays, people
are sitting down at a desk now.
So now the only thing with them can get them bodies for take some pill and do this and try go to the gym and look at me, I'm running on a treadmill or whatever. But those times it was all physical, and you have to work your body and you have to have your mind engaged in the way you do. Nowadays all that's gone, and you're hoping that the government can help you. You understand? So it's like
save us, Mr. President.
Yeah. And one thing I understand, TC, touch on this one before you even come. I really like to hear you.
Yes, my opinion too.
Yes. Why is it the president meet 2 persons so far with coronavirus, and not even the Republican Party or the Democratic Party is forcing him to go get tests? However, when he came into office and they said he was not mentally fit, the Democratic Party forced him to go to his doctor. The Republican Party was silent, but no, we know as factually he met with 2 people now who contracted the virus. The Brazil official and the doctor brother there. And him said him now get test and him he's fine. How do you know that you're fine when you meet with someone but everybody else have to get quarantined?
Because him have the cure. That's the president. That's the perks of being a president. Yes. If the president should have AIDS today, don't worry about it. We won't lose the president.
Like Dick Cheney and the heart.
And the heart problem.
Yeah, I'm getting right out before everybody else.
Alright, well in a line.
Yeah.
That was waiting in a line. Alright. There are perks that comes with these things.
Boss, you're right.
When you get this position in life, I'm telling you. The cure is there, but it's not for everybody. Look, for example, Magic Johnson was diagnosed with AIDS. How long?
Yeah.
And who lived with AIDS that long? They have checked Magic Johnson probably a year or two ago, and there were no trace of.
But sometimes I wonder if these people, if like Magic, did he really have it? Because I believe this is a celebrity-driven society, and things only get a lot of attention when it affects a celebrity. Listen, and that is one of the things I don't like with this country, because I could have this disease for 5 million years and nobody cares. All of a sudden, TC gets it, everybody are crying.
But watch the levels now.
Yeah.
Remember now, if you're making a shoe called Peter Gear, all right, you will come to Garrity to promote that shoes now. You would have called up LeBron. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
And if you are making a shirt, you would have called up Tiger Woods, and you want them to go and every game they have to market and brand your brand.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're creating a disease that you have the cure for, who is best to market it?
The president.
Tom Hanks.
Yes,
read a Salwell with your name.
You see what I'm saying? Who is best to market it? Magic Johnson. This is how this world turn. Market and sales. Real.
Marketing, man.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
So we market it through them and the Jordan sneakers. Jordan don't make sneakers, but it's one of the most selling sneakers for decades, because it's a 6-time NBA champion.
It's like the biggest company who promotes photography. They don't own a camera, which is Instagram.
Oh.
Okay. And
Uber don't own a car.
Uber don't own a car.
Airbnb don't own a hotel.
You see that? Yeah. All right. I wonder if you guys get what's going on and listen to what's going on here. You should be learning something from this, for real. Sometimes they use these people as marketing schemes, my brothers and sisters, to market whatever it is that they have, because when they do this, then don't forget, the cure is here. Don't worry yourself. Because we sit down in a meeting, we tell you that you have to earn X amount annually, and so and so. We now use it as a guinea pig, because we already find the cure feed. We already have the cure feed. And we can show you. Here's your test, and it proves. Some say, alright, cool, give me the AIDS. Let me go out there and announce that I have it. I'll go out there and announce that I have AIDS, and so and so and so. And then my wife get caught up in it, and all these things, everybody get caught up in it. Boom. Years after, they don't find a trace. Wow.
TC, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Address this, please.
Yeah.
So the coronavirus came from bats and snake.
Bats and snake.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Yeah. So they say.
Yeah. Talk about that now, because.
All right. So they say that the coronavirus comes from bats and snake, but this is in a particular place in China, and I don't know if the human catch these bats or snake, or this is what they consume. They eat these. It's not that they were bitten by these. They say this is like a food substance that they eat and transmit it to others, and it just starts spreading from that place in China. I don't remember the name of that place in China. I think I have it up here.
So the HIV came from the monkey.
Yes.
Everything is
come from an animal. The HIV came from a monkey. This place, this thing come from Wuhan.
Yes.
In China. That's what it's originated in, Wuhan, and that's in China. And based on the fact that let me see if I can read this article. Wuhan in China, literally globetrot and other Asian countries, North America and parts of Europe. While there are over 500 cases of coronavirus in the US, close to 300 cases in the UK, over 7,000 cases in South Korea, and a little over 1,000 cases in France. The entire African continent has a little over 100 cases.
Because I think melanin.
Yeah. So it's not a substance.
No, I think
bats and
the melanin is skin. Because the thing, but if you consume a lot of vitamin C, which every morning I take my drink of emergency, just precaution as you would whatever.
As Gary
and we're going out of the sun because you need a vitamin D, right? And you need probably some, if you can, if you go home, drink some echinacea or some elderberry or something. Those things ward off the flu. Just ward it off.
Okay.
You understand? That's why I don't worry about it. If it catch me, catch. But if I don't worry, if I'm dead, I'm dead.
But because, as I said, if you're a believer, then if your faith is strong enough, then you know that this is not where you're supposed to go.
But it's not really faith. I don't know faith, you know.
But let me say this to you, Peter.
Yeah.
If it's the bats and snake that this thing came from, it's not just now them people that eat this.
It's not now, but I think you have to blame it on something.
The
bats and the snake can't defend themselves.
Right.
Funny enough, yesterday was National Blame Somebody Else.
Yes. Never know that.
Yes. That's today. That's today's the 13th. Today's the 13th, right? Yeah, today is National Blame Somebody Else Day. Yeah, the first the first Friday the 13th of the year is that day. So today is actually blame something. So let's blame it on the snakes.
Let's blame it on the snakes.
And blame it on the rats.
And the bats.
Yeah.
But you know what I can say though, guys, that at the end of the day, believe kill, believe cure. My grandmother always said that. Believe kill, believe cure. At the end of the day, so it's what you believe. So if you believe that you can use your own remedy and combat this thing, by all means go ahead and do it.
The thing say if you drink some, if you go home and like two every time you go home, now man you take 2 shots of white rum, it'll
be good for you. Hey, white rum is not a bad substance.
No, I want to say though, because in Jamaica, let me have the white rum with the
pimento seed and
the scorpion. Them drop a scorpion and rum weed the night.
Yes. And if you have a look of bad knee and you sap it with that, man, before you know it, you jog up a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about those home remedy? What's it called? What CDC or whosoever govern it here? The people who come, guys, let me out here real quick. The people that deal with that passes, like them say, well, this drugs, the FDA, right? The FDA would pass that.
No.
That remedy?
No, and they wouldn't pass it because right now in South Korea, they're testing vaccine. Right now in China, they're testing vaccine. Right now in Italy, they're testing vaccine, and the UK. And America has not tested one vaccine yet.
They haven't?
No. They have vaccine and they're rolling out in phases. And they said this is going to take like a month to know the result. But these guys are getting results in like a week.
Yeah, even in China.
So why the FDA, as you're bringing up, is holding back so much on it?
Control the population, kill out some of them people.
So now you come with the population sustainability.
Yeah, for real.
That's a total.
I'm telling you. Maybe get rid of some of them first, and then we'll see what can go on.
And this could be it.
Yeah.
So to me, them saying the last letter in CDC is the killer for me. Control. Center for Disease Control. That's all I say.
Do you know that all these diseases, though, for instance, like Ebola, you know, it's patented.
There are patents on these diseases.
So why patent a disease? Somebody making money off it then?
No, if you make something.
Go ahead.
The reason why they patent it is because if, I don't know if this is what you're going to say, but if the reason why, say for instance, this disease come out right now, and
yes,
we know how dangerous it can be. We have to hurry up and patent it, so that means nobody else doesn't have the right to replicate it.
Really?
That's the explanation. But is it really?
Is it really the truth?
You understand?
These are things that we need to bear in mind. These are things that we need to keep focus on.
Yeah, but Ebola
somebody's
is patented,
benefiting.
And all these things, a lot of these, even HIV is patented.
Somebody's making a profit, a killer of these things. Well, gentlemen, the conversation continues, and of course it's a Friday, and we know that all I can say to you is, if you're going out this weekend to any public gathering, please, if you can get one of these, walk with. It's very useful to walk with. And every time you shake, you do a wipe. It's just like you go to the bathroom and them say for every time you pee, you wipe, ladies. And every time you use the bathroom, you wash your hands and so forth. As Kodra stated earlier, you wash before and after. And every household should have one of these, whether it's a corona scare or not. It's very, 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 very helpful around the household. It says it kills 99.9% of virus and bacteria.
It'll kill you too.
And yeah, it will kill you too, for real. However, you need to disinfect your home, especially if you have young kids and animals, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Garrity actually walked with his soap, so therefore if you have soap, especially if something has minty, right? This one is called mint
Herb
and
mint.
herb. All right, and it's a hand wash, ladies and gentlemen. You could drive around with this, and for every transaction that you do, even with money transaction, wash your hand, because it's money travel through different palms, ladies and gentlemen. If that's a little bit too much in your budget,
No, that's a
then
sun, that's Sun Valley.
hand sanitizer is good for you. I see that Peter walk with his
Lysol thingy.
Lysol spray.
I think a personal one. I never seen one that small.
This is this, and this is a pocket size, ladies and gentlemen. They call it, Peter called it the mini-me. However, it's the same thing that's packed in here, packs here. How many of these you walk with per day though? Based on what's going on now? Just one a day?
Yeah.
And this survey for the day or survey for the week?
Like a week.
Depending on how you use it and how much person you come in contact with. All right, and of course on here it must tell that it deal with coronavirus too, right?
Yeah,
Flu and all these things. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I urge that you have one of these.
It doesn't say it on the back of that.
And of course, it's keep out of reach of children. All of these things that you see here, ladies and gentlemen, you keep out of reach of children. All right. Now, also, let me remind you, these things are going off the shelf rapidly. These are the masks, and it's not all the masks that is there that is safe. All right. You can wear a mask and still come in contact with somebody with the coronavirus and still catch a coronavirus. There's a certain kind of mask that is good enough to prevent you from catching a coronavirus. And of course, the gloves, if you're going out, shake hand. Last night I did a prank on some people. I wear a mask and a gloves in the club. Somebody thought, I'm infected with the coronavirus. However, I'm trying to prevent myself from catching the coronavirus. You know what I mean? So that's what happened last night, ladies and gentlemen, while I was out clubbing. Now, I'm saying this the weekend, and we all want to rave on the weekend. So if you're going out later, it's easy, pocket size. These things are very much pocket size. Walk with something like this, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
you know what I mean? And be careful who you dance with. Be careful who you take a drinks from. Because I have them people that go to the bathroom and now wash them and they're not properly sanitized, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, the hygiene thing is very important. And the only thing this corona scare does is just show up some people how nasty some of them is. For real. And we see enough of them now getting back to the roots by washing hands and taking precautions. This is something that we should do in general without even a scare of the coronavirus or any virus whatsoever. This is something that we learn as a child. You know, wear dirty clothes and you wash your hand, you brush your teeth and all these things. Groom yourself properly. These are things you should tell your sons and your daughter. I gave my son one of these to put on his school bag, and it's something that I normally would do, not because of a coronavirus.
Can you still find them, bro?
These? Oh, the shelf. They're off the shelves right now, man. They're off the shelves right now. You hardly can't find this right now. But I stocked up on some, you know.
Okay.
For real. So when I go to these places, I don't buy like 1 or 2. I buy like probably 6 or 12. Because of the kids, man. You know, myself too. In my car, there's probably about 3 of these in the car. And especially in all the offices here and studios there, you'll find some of these. You see Garrett is over there, one is over there, this is here. In the other studios, they are there too. So, you know, if a guest comes, feel the need to sanitize your hand, please feel free to do so. And what we do, as a precaution, not because of this scare, coronavirus scare, it's something that we do religiously, Peter and Garrett. Garrett, no. We sanitize every microphone, every headphone, every keyboard, everything that we touch. And we were doing this long before we hear about coronavirus. And that is just to ensure that our guests are comfortable when they come in. Like last night, or the guest last night, the first question we asked, how do you want us to greet you? You want us to greet by a handshake, a simple hi, a hug? Let us know. So when you come, we don't step our boundary and you're uncomfortable with it. You know what I mean? So these are precautions that we take and looking out for our guests that we have here. So, ladies and gentlemen, take extra precaution that you can. However, I think that this, in my opinion, this is man-made, and I think that there's a hidden line beneath this. I think that somebody's going to profit royally from it, and if it's not someone, it's a particular country that will profit royally from it. I don't know what country will. However, we'll see at the end of it. I don't know how long this thing is going to go on for. But Garrett said the shelf them with water and toilet tissue are out so far. So I want to see how long, if them said this thing lasts a year, how long they can continue until the shelf them for. For real, this is worse than a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm telling you something. People in the country have money. We just not unite. We have money. Every week, lot of how much billions and billions of dollars where the money come from. Lot out now make for people win. Lot of make for the government. Stop me them take on the money.
Yes, for real. But you talk about Lotto, Peter and Garrity. How much percentage of that the government put in? They put in nothing in it.
They don't put in nothing.
But how much do they get out?
They have to print the paper. Come on, they have to print the paper.
Print what paper?
They look a lot of paper them.
Oh my goodness.
And they have to get the paper on the machine.
Listen, they're making so much money from this thing.
What I say?
Give them a break, man. Give them a break for the lotto.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's a scheme. And I think that they are behind the corona. For real. Biggest money making venture.
DC, we want you back on the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I'm coming out of here. Don't forget, Flexx Fridays tonight at Moment 6455 West Commercial Boulevard, and that's in the city of Tamarack. So make sure to come on out and flex with us later on. And if you feel the need to bring any one of these things, guess what? Let me say this to you. It doesn't matter to us. The more precaution that you take, the better for everybody inside of the place. All right. So the clubs haven't suspended clubbing yet, and there hasn't been any restriction on anyone going out to the club environment.
Bring passport so we can see where
or ever. We can link up later on and just enjoy ourselves and free ourselves from the stress that we're going through with this coronavirus right now. Have yourself a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the club scene. And of course, if you see me with my mask and you see me with my gloves, don't think that I have corona. I'm just taking precaution. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great day. Go with playlist over the Garrity. We're out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you don't run through the board actually.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, taco wings and things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-One Multitax Services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Merlin Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-One Multitax Services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advanced loans.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, taco wings and things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-One Multitax Services. All-in-One Multitax Services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-One Multitax Services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Merlin Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-One Multitax Services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advanced loans.
Now, I mean, if I can't get it on my radio, then I just log in to flexfm.com. Go Ustream, you know what I mean? Yo, SD, give me a nice mix on this. Capital FLEXX FM, giving you the best and nothing less. News, sports, weather, talk, and entertain. Inspire and empower your thoughts, that's the aim. Listen, hey, Nikki Blaze is hot, give a praise. TC does it so easy, it's in his veins. Gail Lamoy, the real McCoy in different ways. Giving you variety, tune in on different days. From NY to NJ, CT to A-Town. To South Florida, they get around like Greyhound. This is Face Now, I approve this message. Flexx FM, I'm giving you my blessings. And anybody and inspire the doubters. They give the weather and the news all around us, but they still on the grind, keeping the hottest songs in your ear every time. You don't believe me, just give them a try. Either way, I'ma be in my ride, straight flexing.
Each day that